Okay, so based upon the title and based to say that yes, we are going to do a whole makeup tutorial. I have never done my makeup before. So this is going to be very, 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 very interesting. If you ever look at my Instagram, or if you ever look at my previous YouTube videos, or just anything that has like me in a picture or whatever the case may be, you would literally know that I only do lipstick, lip gloss, and eyebrows. Like, that's it and that's all. I don't do nothing else. So for me to do a full face, like foundation, contour, eyelashes, eyeliner, the whole nine of the whole nine, is going to be 100% interesting. I cannot wait to see like the final outcome. So let's dive right into this. Okay, you guys, I look super weird. So the first thing I did was I went and applied my contacts, just so that it can help me better see while I am doing my makeup, because I wear glasses. So if I don't have my glasses, I can't see anything. So first thing I did was went and popped my contacts in. I have a fresh clean face too, so make sure your face is nice and clean, it's dry, you don't have to worry about all of that. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to use the MAC Charge Water to hydrate my face and to prime it for, you know, all the craziness that is about to go. So that's okay, it's on. So we're going to go ahead and spray your face, and then you're going to let it sit for just a little bit so it can settle in, and then we're going to go ahead to the next step. Okay, so whew. Okay, I always just let it kind of like set in on my face or whatever, but whatever. I mean, if you feel like it's a bit too much, then you can just kind of like take a paper towel and dab just a little bit off. Not too much though, because you're still gonna need it on your face. So never trust anybody that does their foundation before they do their eyebrows. You have to do your eyebrows first. Have to. So I use, don't judge me because I lost the top to it, this is like my favorite pencil. Well, my favorite, what is this? My favorite brow shit, whatever. Anywho, this is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's in the color chocolate. I use the color chocolate and everything when it comes to her brow define pencils, her regular pencil. Well, I don't use pencils because they just don't work on me. I do use her dip brow, and I use her brow powder. Between the three of these, I get every single last one in the chocolate duo. So, and it's angled too. That's one thing I do love about it. As you can, well, mine's is kind of like wore down, but as you can see, it's angled. So if you don't really do your eyebrows all that often, can we focus? There we go. If you don't do your eyebrows, or if you always have like a hard time doing your eyebrows, then I highly, highly, highly would recommend one of these. I also recommend the dip brow if you use the angled Anastasia brush, because as you can see, it's angled too. If it focuses on it, let me see. You see it. So yeah, her brushes are angled too. Or just any brush like this one. This is brand new that I went and got from Morphe. Angled. So it really does help with when you do your eyebrows versus you having one straight pencil and you have to figure that out on your own. So first thing we're going to do is the eyebrows. Make sure. This is usually how I get like the shape that I want to. I brush it in the way. I brush it how I want my eyebrows to look. And then I kind of just like, I fix them so that when I go into when I go to fill it in, I can just kind of like I can just kind of like, you know, just go the way it is. Sorry, I thought I put my phone on vibrate. So let's go right on in. You're just gonna, me personally, I fill them in. I personally fill them in, and then I go with the concealer to I think we're gonna switch to the dip. I'll be back. Okay, no worries, no need to panic. As you can see, it just broke and I literally have no more. And I got mine from Nordstrom, so I'll be in Nordstrom tomorrow getting a brand new one with a half done eyebrow. But this is the Anastasia Dip Brow. This is what it looks like when you first get it. And like I said, I get all of mine in the color chocolate. So this is what we're gonna have to use today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. This is the Anastasia number 12 brush. So it's an angled brush, small angle brush. I love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Now you don't need a lot. I usually try to like break it down because the more you move it around, the more you get on your brush, and you don't need a lot with this. I'm telling you, not a lot. So it's the same thing with, even with the pencil. I already started shading in, as you can see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it up. Okay, and this is what my eyebrow looks like without concealer, without anything. You can tell a big difference in my face because I really don't grow eyebrows. So please don't judge me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll come back and we'll go through the rest of the tutorial. Okay, so like I said, before I conceal my eyebrows, I really don't care what they look like. I be looking all wild and crazy and just all over the place when it comes to my eyebrows before I conceal them, because concealer literally will save your life. So I'm going to use the Morphe M421 concealer. It's a small concealer brush, like literally I think small. Usually I use this brush, that it's an e.l.f. brush that I got from Target, but I'm gonna go smaller. So the concealer that I use is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer, and I use it in the color medium dark warm peach because my skin color, like I'm light skinned, but I have an undertone. I have a dark undertone to me. So I'm gonna use this. Like I said, I put concealer on the back of my hand just to warm it up just a little bit so that it will glide easier. We're just going to dip the brush in, and we're going to go underneath first. And then we go over. And this is something you literally have to take your time with, because if you don't, you can mess up the tail of your eyebrow. And then you have to do the whole thing over. I'm trying to tell you. It's been done numerous times. I have literally been like rushing. Like, oh my God, I'm trying to get out the house. What do I do? And then if I get really frustrated, I will wipe my whole face off and just like leave no eyebrows. I would throw on some Blistex or something and keep it moving. Like, I really will, because this is the most tedious part of, well, yeah, like you have to be perfect with this. Like when I'm doing the dip brow part, I'm like, whatever, just fill it in, whatever, because you know I'm gonna go back on my concealer. But the moment I get to my concealer part, it's like focus, like focus. Like we have to focus. Like don't nobody talk to me, put the TV on mute, stop calling my phone, we're done, let me focus. Like seriously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one, and it's the same thing. So it's basically like you're cleaning up your mess. And then I usually go in the middle part just to make sure. If you feel like your eyebrows are uneven, I usually take the brush and go like this. And as you can see, I have like a little space right here at the top. So I'm gonna fill it in just a little bit. I feel like my face is off just by a touch. Okay, go down. Make sure your corners are popping. And one thing I can say is that no two eyebrows look the same. So even if you see that a little bit that's off just a little bit, as long as you can get them to look at least a little bit similar in a way, you're completely fine. I wouldn't stress it too much, but I would stress it. And there's also a thing as over, you know, too much concealer. I will say you can over conceal your eyebrows to the point where it's like, ma'am, your eyebrows are this bony, like tail end bony, like whoo. So yeah, wouldn't say do all that. You don't really have to worry about blending it in because you're gonna blend it in with, no, take it back, blend this. So make sure concealer is well blended. Ouch. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Okay? And that's my eyebrows. I do like my eyebrows just a little bit thick because my eye, like up in this area, if you noticed before I did them, my eyebrows are thicker. So before, they're not like this thick, but they are a nice, I do give like a nice thickness to them. Okay, so now we're just gonna move on to the foundation. Studio Fix Fluid by MAC in the color NC45. So like I said, I always put it on the back of my hand. Give me like a fair amount. Okay, and then the brush that I use is a Artis dupe. I got off Amazon. I got like a whole set. I think it probably was about 15, between 10 to 15 inside of the set. Is a lot of brushes. I don't use all of the brushes, but I more so use the oval face brush, simply because it gives me a lot of coverage as I'm doing like my foundation, if I ever was to do it, whenever I do it. So with this, you don't apply it to the brush, you apply it to your face. So we're going to go here to the cheeks. Going to go forehead, chin, nose. I just have like a little bit of foundation left over. Okay, with my brush, I use the Charged Water to wet it. A damp brush helps with smoothing out the foundation. It usually helps, it blends really well. So I would say if you have this, then use it. Be generous with it too. So we're just going to start with the nose. Okay, so like I said, we're going to blend out all of your foundation. Ooh. Make sure you watch your eyebrows as you're blending it out. Bring it down to your neck and under. Okay. Keep them blended until you feel like it's good enough for you. Okay. Make sure you get under your eyes. Alrighty. Okay, so the next thing, okay, so these are my contour lines. And then I'm going to use the Revolution baking powder after, this will be after I blend. So I'm going to use a sculpting brush by Real Techniques to blend it out. Okay, and make sure you blend it like really good. Okay. And then we're going to use the baking powder. If I can get it off, it will be awesome. This one's like brand new, so. feel like this is not the look for me. It's okay. I feel as though I need to put in more practice when it comes to my makeup, and then I'll have it down packed. As far as my lashes, I fixed this one, so I feel a little bit better about the way I do feel a little bit better about the way my eyelashes look. But as far as like the overall, I would give it about a 3. You all can rate my look. Please, you know, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I will have more content coming up very, very soon. I actually have like a lot of stuff coming up, so please be prepared if I just flood you all's timeline with new videos and stuff during this week. It might be a new release like every single day, who knows as of right now, but I will be releasing new videos this week. Please be on the outlook. Don't forget to click the little bell on my page, and it will let you know as soon as I upload a new video. With that being said, everybody have a great day. If it's not lovely, please do not participate, and please be safe. I'll see you in the next one. I really don't know who told me this was okay for me to sit here and put makeup on, but it's ugly. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's ugly. I don't like it. Period.